Hey guys, what's going on? Back to another video, and this one's going to be a little bit different. We're talking more about World War II, because recently I was on Reddit as an AMA, which I don't know if any of you know that, but what an AMA is, I imagine most of you would. But it's an Ask Me Anything, and Sledgehammer Games and Microcondria took part themselves with this, and got all of the community to ask them all the questions that they want to know about World War II, and they did their best to answer as many as they could, but obviously there's more, so they couldn't be on there forever, obviously. And a lot of information we got from that is actually really interesting. And the guys over at Charlie Intel on their site made a page and literally summarised all of it. So I'll leave a link to that and the AMA in the description below. But yeah, I just thought I'd get started with going through what these are. First off, supply drops have actually been they're guaranteed to be coming back. Someone asked and they are confirmed. But at the start it won't be like how they did in Advanced Warfare, where they had all of the different guns you could get, like you get all the elite, whatever it was, all the rest of it. It's literally just going to be straight up just weapon variants that is just visual, so it won't actually affect the performance of the guns. It'll be different camos, different, like the actual gun itself will look different rather than just the camo. There's also going to be like more historical gear at the start, so you're not going to have like someone running around with a gingerbread costume on or whatever, because they do want to focus on trying to have a really historical game at the start. And they've actually said that a lot as well, because like all the multiplayer maps are going to be based on quite historical places, whereas like the one they showed in the trailer, someone asked and they said that's actually based off the Crimea, so it's not just going to be a random stuff. They go, oh yeah, this looks alright, I'll just put this in there. They are actually going to have proper nice maps in there they're going for. They've already really well thought out all of it, and I'm looking more and more excited for this every single day. They didn't give us any information on DLC weapons, whether they'll come into as part of the DLC or if they'll be integrated into supply drops like they have in COD 4, Infinite Warfare, sorry, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, all the rest of it. I'm not entirely sure on that. They're also bringing a lot more of a competitive thing again. So like back when they had, I think it was Black Ops 2, they had like the separate bit just for ranked gameplay, where it would be like MLG rules, whatever. You literally do all that on there, and at the end of the week you get ranked, and the matches you get ranked, and all the rest of it. But they're working with some of the pro players. Some of the ones you see on MLG, like. I can't think of any of the clans at the minute, but all the phase guys. That sort of, I imagine they mean that sort of people when they say pro players are working with them. So they're actually trying to make this the best pro sort of circuit they can do for this. They want to try and integrate as many people into this as well. So they're bringing back like a game battle sort of thing, where like back in like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, I used to play that all the time, and they're literally trying to bring it back in and just make it as immersive as possible for everyone else. They said there's more information on this coming later in the year, so as summer goes on, more and more information is getting brought out for this. They said, I imagine it'll be sort of about the time as this summer, the Call of Duty summer event they've got going on at the minute in Infinite Warfare and COD 4 Remastered. So I imagine when that sort of ends, a lot more information will be coming out then. And also, given the success of E3, that was, to be honest, that was so successful for them. Everyone's so excited for it. All the gameplay looks absolutely amazing. All the YouTubers I saw playing it, just incredible. So they're going to be at Comic-Con this year, show more details of their stuff there, and just getting the community more involved again, which is amazing this year. And then we have one commenter ask about more about zombies, and normally we don't get any more zombies information. That's literally the last thing they release. So we get all the single player, all the multiplayer, all of that's done out of the way, but we're going to get a lot more information. To quote Microcondria, it was sooner than you think. So, like, I'm imagining it'll be the next few weeks sort of thing, about the same sort of time we find out about more of the pro circuit. We'll actually get some information on what would hopefully be like the best zombies experience to date, because given the fact that they made Dead Space, which is, I've never actually played it, but I've heard it's been hailed as like one of the best scary games of all time, like horror genre. and I can't wait to play the zombies version of it. And unfortunately as well, like, I've got a Switch and I play it quite a lot, but unlike other sort of Call of Duty titles, this one isn't coming to the Nintendo franchise. I don't know why. I think it's probably just because, on the whole, not many people buy the Nintendo version of a game like this because they want to sit there with a proper console, but all their friends can play and jump on with them. There's just not as many people have that on the Switch or Nintendo, or was the Wii or Nintendo Wii U. There's not as many people have that, so I think it's just why they're doing it, rather than spending all that money making a platform for it. And it's, yeah. There is no Clan War support in World War II like there has been in other ones. I think it was Ghosts, I think we had her in. I think it was Ghosts, I'm pretty sure we had it in. Ghost had like the proper clan support. You could have the app, link it all to the app, get all your friends in there, cross-platform, all the rest of it. But like you could unlock achievements together, unlock everything for your guns, that sort of thing, challenges. But it's just not in this Call of Duty. I don't think it took off that well, and it doesn't really surprise me that it's not been brought back. But yeah, it's just been confirmed it's not brought back. Campaign as well. From the trailer we saw, there's like 5 people in that campaign, and it did look like we'd have like a massively like co-op online campaign or whatever that you and your buddy could just jump on and play together. But unfortunately, it's been announced that it is still single player. But there are pros and cons to both of this. Like, cons, obviously you're not going to enjoy it with your friends as much and all the rest of it. But at the same time, you get to enjoy you get more of an immersive experience. I think if it's just you on your own, you get to enjoy it more on your own and really just enjoy the game, because some of the stories recently haven't been as good. I still think one of the best stories is obviously Captain Price. You can't beat Captain Price with any of them. World War II and Black Ops 1 had the best stories, in my opinion, on any of the games. And when they started going futuristic, it just lost me a little bit there. I didn't really enjoy the campaign as much. Probably why I don't play Infinite Warfare, because I just don't get on with the futuristic side of things. Whereas this, I know Black Ops 3 is a little bit futuristic, but it's well balanced, which I find I can control. But yeah, literally World War II solo campaign. I can't wait. It's going back to literally what their roots are, and I cannot wait for that. There's a little thing called basic training as well, and score streaks on the whole will reset when you die, but if you've got the basic training perk on, it allows you to carry on, like earning all the score, like earning more points towards those score streaks. Like, so say you've got a UAV, you die, come back, and you want to get, say if it was this, you want to get a Wraith. Instead of having to start again from 0, you start from wherever you got to, but the points for that Wraith that you have to get would increase a little bit. So it'll be, you have to get like an extra kill or whatever, an extra 2 kills every time you die. And I can see it's been good for some players, but a lot of other players, I can see it not working, because obviously as that move, the goalposts move, they're just not going to get towards it. So imagine people like who can get like 2 or 3 kills a life, putting on the highest score streaks, it will work brilliantly for them. But someone who gets 1 or 2 kills every other life, it won't work. It's just not going to balance itself out for them. So I guess that just makes sense, really. That's a really smart move on their part. Makes sense. How did I not get them then? How did none of them die? Any more news on the PC versions is coming very soon, because they're not focusing as much on the Wii, but they're moving it more towards PC, where they're focusing a lot more on PC gamers, on PlayStation and Xbox now, and they're trying to make it so things used to come first to PS4, then Xbox, then PC. I think they're more trying to integrate the PC into it more, because that is obviously quite a large chunk of gamers still. Like, I know they've got the whole Master Race and all that sort of thing, but they are like a big community in the game still, and it'd be nice to get them involved as well. And then we've got the server tick is at 60 Hz, and I didn't know what this meant really that much. So yeah, but I looked into it, and it basically means that there's every second there's 60 little. It's just like a lot more data can get transferred at once, which should hopefully mean that the game runs smooth. They won't have as much lag, and whereas in some of the older Call of Duty, you think you've got around the corner or whatever, or you're out of the way, that sort of thing, or like you think you're shooting them on your screen, and then on everyone else's screen you're not even firing bullets. It would hopefully reduce that a lot it might not get rid of it completely, but it'll reduce it a lot and allow just a lot more thorough game, if that makes sense. A lot more, like, it'll be a lot more refined and a lot smoother for everyone else, as well as yourself, obviously. So you won't be like, oh no, I was around that corner, so the bullshit or whatever. And you will like on your screen, you won't be around the corner, you will get shot where you are, etc., etc. And then the final thing is, there's a lot of questions about the multiplayer maps, where all the ones we saw, like the stuff we see in the trailer, is mainly focused around Europe at the minute. But people are asking whether, because it's World War II, is it going to be in Russia, further in like the eastern parts of Russia, in Japan, China, that like, or all of that sort of very more different places completely. And they actually came back and said straight away that the map you saw in the trailer is actually is based in the Crimea, and that is, yeah, I can't ask much more. They're all historical based, and a variety of different locations. That does suggest going to be further out towards Japan, that sort of thing, Eastern Russia, not just in Europe, America, all the rest of it. And yeah, after this, I'm looking so much more forward to this game. Like, I was already like just buzzing for it, but now it just sounds amazing. It really does. It's everything I wanted it to sound like, apart from maybe taking out the they took out the score streaks, took out the creator class sort of side of it. So I'm not 100, or some of the creator class. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but it does look like it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I really cannot wait for this. And yeah, so I'll bring more information as it comes out to you guys. If you want to get any more, just like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Get involved in that giveaway I'm doing a couple of videos ago. Please get involved with that, because I really want to give something back to you guys. And yeah, just tune in, guys.